Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you, Father, for allowing me to see another wonderful and amazing day. Okay, y'all, so welcome back. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I am the owner and operator of LaJoy Creation Designs. I'm coming to you all today to show y'all how to make some more stretch bracelets. So let's go ahead and get into this. But before I get started, please make sure that you thumbs up the video so that this video can go into rotation for other people to view. Okay, so I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, so y'all, I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about this stretch bracelet. Stretch bracelet. Boop. This stretch magic. And why I like to use the stretch cord. And then we're going to make 2 bracelets, okay? So what most people don't realize is that this is, of course, is stretch cord. But if you've ever bought a bracelet and you've worn it for a while and it starts stretching, the reason why after a while when it starts to stretch, because it's going to give anyway, okay? But you have to pre-stretch it. And when it starts giving and you start wearing it over time, it starts gapping in between your beads. And that becomes unattractive, okay? If you've ever bought anything stretch, that's what happens. And it's because the cord, the stretch cord, hasn't been pre-stretched. And that's, I'm talking about when you get the real big gaps, because sometimes you get it, you wear it for a while, and then you get those big gaps in between. But when it's pre-stretched, it's going to still stretch, but not as much. Okay, it's still going to stretch, but not as much. And most of the time, what most people don't understand, when you wear a stretch bracelet, most people pull it like that, they stretch it. You're supposed to roll it on. That's what you're supposed to do, not this. Because when you pull it, you stretch the cord even more to preserve it, okay, to take care of your stretch bracelets. You put it on like this and you roll it up because it's going to do what it's going to do anyway. But when you pulling that, when you're pulling up the elastic, it just makes it wears more and faster, okay? So I just wanted to let you all know that. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to cut a piece so that you can see actually what I mean, okay? So this is, see this piece right here? So basically, I'm going to take and snip this off. And this piece, see how small this piece is? Now let me show you. I'm going to measure this so you can see how much stretch is left in this. So this is about 7, a little bit over 7 inches long, okay? Now let me show you. When somebody buys a bracelet and it's not pre-stretched, most of the time it's like this. But when it's pre-stretched and you stretch it, I'm going to show you. See how I'm stretching that? Okay. It goes from 7 inches This piece went from 7 inches to a little over 9. That's how much stretch is in this cord right here. Okay, so it was at 7 inches, a little over 7 inches, and now when I pre-stretch it, it's at 9 inches. So just think about when you don't pre-stretch this and you put your beads on and somebody puts it on, and from the normal wear of it, just pulling and stretching, it's going to stretch. And once it starts stretching, the beads start gapping. And when they start gapping, it becomes unattractive. And for those of you who do not know how to make a stretch bracelet, so it may be a bracelet that you really like, okay? You really like that bracelet. And because of that, you be like, man, it's all stretch. It's ugly now, you know? So whenever you're making and creating anything to sell, always make sure you pre-stretch it. So with this piece right here, I'm not going to use this piece because this isn't big enough for me to do what I need to do. So I'm going to cut me another piece. Now, you don't necessarily have to measure your cord, okay? You don't have to. But I like to have more than enough because it's been times where I have made stuff and my, see how long this is? And sometimes it's not big enough, okay? I don't have enough cord, and if it's too short and I'm trying to tie my ends, it's going to keep popping and all that stuff, y'all. So trust me when I say that, all right? So this piece, see that? And it's still some stretch in there, okay? So I just wanted to pass that on to you, why it's important to pre-stretch your bracelet. So I'm going to show y'all a bracelet that I made using these Creatology beads that I purchased from Michaels. Now, Michaels is having a 60% sale. This is not one of them. This was $4, $4.49, okay? And you get, I don't need 90 pieces. I didn't even know that was on there. You get 90 pieces, but you can make some really beautiful. Let me show y'all what we're going to be making. We're going to just make two really beautiful, colorful bracelets, okay? Now, as you can see, there are, how many colors? One, the pink, the purple, 1, 2, 3. We got 5 different colors in here. Okay, so it's 5 different color schemes that you can do. You can mix them, match them, do whatever. But what I really like to do with stuff like this is I like to add something really simple. And these are some beads that I purchased from Amazon.com. Go and get you some of these, okay? You don't necessarily have to use regular wood beads for these, okay? But I like how this, look at this. These are beautiful, okay? You don't have to use these. You can use glass beads. You can use whatever beads you want to use, okay? But, so let's go ahead and make this bracelet. So you're going to need, the first one I'm going to show y'all how to make, you're going to need 5 tubes. So let me see, I'm going to mix these colors. I think I'm going to use every color because I don't have one with every color. So I'm going to use a purple, a green, amen, a yellow or lime or whatever that is. Then I'm going to go with the pink and the orange because you need 5 colors. Now, I am going to say this as well. The first video that I did, I had a lot of questions. Everybody was asking me, do you have to count your beads? Yes, depending on the person's wrist, you do have to count your beads. But when you make a bracelet like this, you can only use a certain amount of these elbow-shaped ones because they are so long. They already have length to them, okay? And I'm going to show you why. But what I'm going to do is, of course, you know I'm going to have some spacer beads right here. Y'all go get you some spacer beads and all that because it's 60% off at Michaels. So I'm going to add on my wood bead. Then I'm going to come back and add on one of these. And I'm going to add on my noodle. And then I'm going to come and add on, excuse me, a spacer and a wood bead. And I'm going to do this, okay, through my whole entire bracelet. I just got to figure out where I'm going to put each color. So I'm going to do, actually, let's do this color here, the turquoise. These colors are really pretty, y'all, really vibrant. And of course, like I said, I purchased these noodles, these from the kids section. at Michael's. I'm always in the kids crafts because they have some nice beads, and these are acrylic, like acrylic plastic beads. They have a really good shine on them. They are definitely a good quality. That bead got a little tap in it. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. Add another one of these. Then I'm going to go to the purple, and then the orange is going to be the last one that I add on. And I'm going to show you why. If you add this bracelet that I'm making right here, will fit anyone's wrist. So you would just need 5 noodles. And then you would do, of course, your spacer beads, and then your 8mm, and I forgot to mention that. These are 8mm, the wood beads that you see me putting on in between. They are 8mm, okay? And this is, like I said, very, very colorful. I'll put that on wrong. So whenever you put these on, okay, this is what it's going to look like. This spacer bead is going to go on the opposite side. All right? It's going to go right here. Because when you tie this together, in order for you to hide your knot, okay? Okay. So we're going to tie this. And pull it as tight as you can get it. And then we're going to put a knot. We're going to put 2 knots in it. Okay, that's the first one. And then we're going to do a second one. Okay, pull it. All right, and now what you're going to do is, and I'm going to show you where the knot is. So I'm hoping that you can see the knot. And I'm going to take and just snip it. And what you would do is you would just basically, where you see the knot at, is you would take and apply your glue at the knot, and then you would take and pull it through your bead. There it is. All right, and it's in, okay? All right, and there you have your bracelet. Never put on your bracelet like this. Always put it on and roll it up. And this is what you're gonna have. And this is really pretty. It's different. And you can wear it with, and these are some solid color ones. Okay, the green, the purple. I also did it in orange, okay? And you can make sets, a whole bunch of sets. And you can sell these, y'all. Look at that. This could be stackable. It's stackable. All right, this one I have the orange, the turquoise, and the yellow. Stackable. And then I'm going to show y'all this one that I created. Okay, and this one I just use more wood beads, and then I use my my tubals in the middle. I counted 8 beads. Okay, 8. So I'm gonna put this one on, and I'm gonna show y'all this. Let me show you this one. Now this I have already put on. Wait a minute. Little beads running everywhere. I have put this one on already, which is going to be this. Move these out the way. Going to be this blue at the top. And you just put 8 beads on the side, 8 wood beads on each side. You put your spacer beads in between. Your tube will go in between your spacer. And then all you do is tie your knot. And you see it's a nice hole up on these, so that when you tie it twice, and I've already pre-stretched my cord. So when you tie it twice, you just slide that down in, and I'm going to show you what I mean. And you'll have yourself some really cute bracelets. And what I'm going to say is that you snip this. You're going to add your glue, like I said, right on your knot. And then all you're going to do is just pull this through. And you might have to pull on it a little bit to get it to go in. But it will go in. And it's already in there. Yep, it's on its way. You just got to be careful when you're pulling it because you don't want to pop it. Okay, so it's in there. See? And there you have it. Now, this bracelet looks kind of small, right? But let me try it on. Now, see these? These are not actually fitting. There is so many of them on here, and they're all pretty much the same size. Let's just add this on to see this. Look at this. So I have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And this is beautiful. And this to me is more like spring, like the spring, summer, spring colors. All right. Now, to me, more of a fall would be the purple, the pink, and the turquoise. But I'm going to show y'all something. Let me get these off. Whenever you are making beaded bracelets too, sometimes it's good to have a beading board because everybody's wrist is not the same size, okay? Not everybody's. But this one, this bracelet, this is an average size stretch bracelet, okay? And what I want to show you is, see this is still rumming here. This got 5 links on it. Now, if you do it with 6 links, it's going to be way too big. It's not going to fit anybody's wrist because it's going to be too big. Now, some people do like their bracelets big. They don't like them fitting, okay? But this isn't fitting. This is a comfortable fit, okay? This is comfortable. But look at that. Comfortable. You get pretty, okay? Pretty and comfortable. So, with that being said, y'all, please make sure that you thumbs up this video. I hope that this information that I have in this Crafty Vision segment was a good one for you all. And please help me to help as many people as possible by thumbsing up the video, because when you thumbs up the video, it allows my video to go further into rotation for other people to view. Okay, so with that being said, I want to say thank y'all so very much for joining me. And if you have any questions or anything, write it down in the comment. I will try to get to it as possible. Sometimes it's kind of hard for me to get to things when I want to because I'm living life and I'm working and doing other things. So, with that being said, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for joining me. And until my next upload, peace and blessings, everyone. See ya.